So if you're starting this journey, just go tell failure. That's where true growth is gonna come. That's that uncomfortable feeling, that pain, that's that discomfort. That's the point in which your muscle's like, yo, we've never been here before. Why are you still lifting this weight? This is not comfortable for us. And then when you get home, because the growth actually happens while you're recovering and sleeping. So you get home, you give it the nutrients it needs. Then your muscles start talking to each other like, fuck, if he's gonna do that to us again, we gotta get bigger. We gotta get stronger. So that's the mentality. Let's go. Yo, what's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. It is Sunday morning. So I've already had my morning. Woke up early, did the dishes, took care of Coda. Then I went to the farmer's market. I was gonna film it. I'll probably film it next week. The farmer's market is super dope. It's like 5 minutes from where we live. And you basically can get a bunch of fresh produce, a lot of healthy alternatives to what you would find in grocery stores. And so we go every weekend. It happens every Sunday, and we try to eat most of our vegetables and fruits and eggs and poultry from there. So yeah, so I went there by myself. Usually I go with Michelle, but she's not here, obviously. And then I came back. I am now eating my pre-workout meal, which is some bread that I got from the farmer's market, and then peanut butter from the farmer's market, and then banana from Sprouts, actually. So this is gonna be my pre-workout. I'm gonna get to work a little bit, but I also still have to journal. So I'm gonna journal. I lit my candle. I'm gonna play some good frequencies and just journal, write what I'm grateful for, write some affirmations, things I'm excited for in the future. And then I'm gonna work, get on Patreon, respond to comments, messages, plan some stuff for YouTube. And then I'm gonna go to the gym. That's where this is gonna be an interesting day, because I went to the gym yesterday, and I went by myself. A part of me is kind of under the, I'm almost convincing myself that I should go to the gym for like a week before I bring my camera to get a feel for when it's busy, when it's not so busy, get to know the employees and the people working there. But I went yesterday and it was super chill. Yesterday actually would have been the perfect time to bring my camera because there was only one person in the gym other than me. And that is perfect. Again, I still feel a little awkward bringing a camera to gym. And so this is a muscle I have to flex. So what's cool is I want to go through this experience on camera with you guys because it's the same. A lot of people that want to start creating content, for example, maybe you don't, that's fine. But if you do and you're worried or scared about being on camera, or maybe you've started, but you're still a bit nervous after you hit the record button. I am too. I was when I first started doing reactions, but it's been 5 years now, so I can talk to the camera pretty comfortably. But this is a whole new comfort zone for me. Or I should say uncomfort zone. I don't know if that's a real thing, but in the gym with the camera is new to me. So I'm documenting this because I want you guys to see it firsthand, that it's a process. This is a muscle that we continuously have to flex, whether it's literally sitting in your room with no one talking to the camera, whether it's going out in public, which I've gotten a bit more comfortable with. But for whatever reason, my insecurities around bringing it to the gym is higher than most environments. I don't know why. Again, I think it's the image that maybe I have when I see people at the gym. And so I'm learning a lot about myself, right? Does that mean I'm casting judgment and bias when I shouldn't be? Probably, right? Like, we're all human, and I think a lot of this is natural. Anyways, I plan on bringing you guys with me. And I'm actually, like, the reason why it's even more kind of a bigger deal is like, I'm gonna bring you guys and throw you guys on a tripod. But then this is like really loud. This is like, look at me, I have a camera. So either way, I'm gonna get through it, but I'm gonna take you guys with me, and I'm gonna just like go through a workout and film it. And I don't think I wanna do the whole voiceover thing, at least not yet. I also don't want to necessarily, I think we'll see. I'm just going to let it flow how it naturally flows. And hopefully you get some value out of it. And let me know what you think. But yeah. And then Michelle does get home and we got to film. We got a bunch of stuff to film. We got Demon Slayer, My Hero, a bunch of stuff. So we're going to do a film sesh. And then who knows what she's going to want to do after the film sesh. And I don't know what time it'll be then. So, but I'm guessing she's going to want to do something like go on a bike ride or I don't know, do something together. So excited to see where the day goes. All right. With that being said, I got to finish eating. I'm going to journal. I'm going to work and I got to hit the gym and I'll take y'all with me when I'm done with that. All right, let's get it. I'm heading to the gym right now and I just keep thinking about how uncomfortable it's going to be as soon as I park and I walk in there with the camera and a tripod. And, you know, and listen, I know I'm overthinking this. Like, I understand that. But it still brings up something that I think is super important, which is just making sure that I'm constantly stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm nervous right now, mainly because I'm trying to really understand and comprehend why I feel the way I feel about bringing a camera to the gym. And it has to come down to my own biases and a lack of confidence. Like, that's the only thing I'm thinking of. And I'm a really fucking confident dude, but in this space, whether it's lack of experience working with this, whether it's, there's a lot of things. But guess what? Confidence is just like any other muscle. I have to work it out. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So stepping out of our comfort zone, you guys, is legit I don't want to sit here and say it's the only way possible to grow, but I think majority of life's successes are going to come from stepping out of your comfort zone. Doing things you're not comfortable in. As humans, we always want to take the easy route, right? But really, what does the easy route mean? Life isn't easy, it never is, but the easy route is the comfortable route, the route that we're already used to. So if there are areas, let me also be clear about this. In some areas of your life where you have comfort, you don't necessarily need to change that. But if there are areas in your life that you are not happy with, or you know you could be doing more, doing better, those are the areas that you need to force yourself to do shit that you're not comfortable doing. It's just bottom line. So, and I think about all my successes have come from stepping out of my comfort zone. Like, all my successes have come from doing things that originally I wasn't comfortable doing. For example, YouTube. For example, I moved out to Austin, Texas on my own, $40,000 in debt, but created a life I love here. Taking jobs when you start a job, like, I didn't know all the stuff I needed to do that job correctly, but I learned it. Going to the gym, literally the definition of how you build muscle is putting your muscles through uncomfortable situations. Like, that's growth. If you go to the gym and you do the same thing over and over and over, you're not, like, yes, that could be a good thing because you're maintaining a certain level of health, especially if you're already in good shape. But that's not gonna force growth, right? If you're lifting the same exact weights, the same exact amount of times every day, again, you're gonna maintain, but you're not gonna grow. So ask yourself, like, what areas do you think you would like to be further ahead in? Is it fitness related? Is it content creation? Is it confidence? With that, I mean, like, maybe it's legit social confidence, like going out in public and talking to strangers, talking to men, approaching women, approaching whoever. Like, maybe that's it. It's a muscle. It's all a muscle. So I want to remind you, and I want you to reflect, like, how comfortable is your life? And I don't mean, because I know some people are going to go, man, my life is nothing but struggles. Like, I'm not comfortable. That's not what I mean. Struggles are different. Believe it or not, you could get comfortable with struggles. People get used to certain emotions. Some people, unfortunately, are comfortable in depression, are comfortable in pain. So I'm not saying like let's reflect on struggles. I think you might you might have a hard life as you're listening to this video, or have areas in your life that you're not, not by choice, but you're just dealing with shit. I'm more wanting you to reflect on the areas that are in your control. If you're not where you'd like to be in those areas, you got to get out of your comfort zone. And I wish I could literally talk to everyone that watches this, and I'd love to sit down and you tell me about your daily habits, your life, and you tell me where you would like to improve, and I'll tell you where you need to get more uncomfortable. Because that's all it is to it. Like, I feel like in life in general, we have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the only way that we're actually going to just continuously progress and grow in life. And that's for most areas in life. Yes, there are some areas that comfort is a good thing. But usually where you got the best qualities and places about where you are today probably came from a point in which you were at one point uncomfortable. Skill sets. Think about like all of your best talents. What are your gifts, your skills, things you're most proud of? I bet you it wasn't always that way. And when you started, you probably weren't as good or confident as you are now in those things. And you were probably a lot more uncomfortable in that space. So, all right, that is it. But this is huge. Like I'm about to get to the gym right now, and I'm about to I'm gonna do this. And I hope there's no one there. I'll be honest. Like as I'm building my confidence with this and flexing the muscle of like bringing in my camera and like getting it set up and testing the audio and the lighting and all that, like I hope that there's no one there. I wish like for the first 5 or 10 times I bring my camera in, there would just be no one in the gym. But we'll see. Either way, I'm flexing the muscle, and bear with me because I know this gym vlog is probably going to be the worst gym vlog that I do, right? Because it's the most uncomfortable I've been. But it'll get better. All right, I'm pulling up now. Get out of your comfort zone. Let's go. If you are comfortable with your life and you're doing the same thing every single day, and you're just comfortable, same routine, same agenda, same gym routine, same work, same coffee. If all of these things are the same every single day, and you're wanting different results, that's actually insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You have to put yourself in discomfort or in uncomfortable situations, or put yourself through discomfort in order to grow, in order to change. Now, if you're happy, by all means, keep doing what you're doing. But anyone who's watching this who is not happy with where they're at, or unhappy in certain parts of their lives, well, in those parts of your life, you have to make change. And change is uncomfortable. It just is. It's fact. As human beings, we are creatures of habit, meaning everything we do every day feels good because it feels normal. It's a habit. Who we talk to, how we feel, what we tell ourselves. And if you are doing the same things, you're not going to change or grow. You're just not. Time's just going to pass, and you're going to maintain. That's what you're going to do. again, I think there are several people who have reached a place of happiness where they can just maintain. And that's fine. For me, a lot of areas in my life, I can just maintain. And I can just kind of keep doing what I'm doing because I love the progress. The two main areas right now that I know I need to grow, or I know I can, but that's going to take discomfort. One is my physical fitness, my physical health. By that I mean like legit, like I want to be in really good shape. I know I just have to start pushing myself harder. And I'm hoping by starting to vlog it, it'll force me to, it'll hold me accountable. But two, content creation. The only way I'm gonna grow and increase my audience, my platform, my reach, my impact, is I have to start doing shit that I just haven't done before. You think when I started these vlogs, it was comfortable? It was not. If y'all remember, you could look back, I was overthinking it so much. I still do. But that's part of it. Now here's another evolution to it, which is bringing a camera into the goddamn gym, which I'm standing outside, or I'm sitting outside of. But that's part of it. It's all part of it. And a year from now, 2 years from now, when I have, hundreds of thousands of subscribers and my content is impacting a lot of people, and it's who knows where fitness goes because of this. It's gonna be. I'm gonna reflect on this day. I'm gonna come back and watch this vlog and be like, "Fuck, I was so uncomfortable when I started, but now look." And if I never would have started in that uncomfortable place, I wouldn't be where I know I'm going to be. It's the same. I wouldn't fucking have this YouTube channel. I wouldn't be a full-time YouTuber if I didn't challenge my discomfort. So those are the areas for me. What are the areas for you? Let me know. All right, let's fucking go. Okay, so I walked into the gym and I'm filling out some waivers, and the gentleman, Tom, who's helping me out, is reading this book, you guys. So yeah, and then you were going, so what is the book, I guess, about?
So in a nutshell, Michael Easter here has kind of come to a couple different conclusions after researching a whole bunch of really interesting topics with science, fitness, nutrition. And the conclusions that he's loosely coming to in this book, I'm about halfway through right now, are that humans evolved in a state where they were under some level of pressure or duress, stress even in some cases if you want to think of it, and that those types of stressors have a lot of positive impact when delivered in a way that's in line with how our biology evolved. What's really important is that our natural environment that we're in now, where we are commonly, AC controlled, basically feeding whenever we want to get food, that is specifically causing some level of dysfunction. And so by kind of giving yourself the opportunity to be uncomfortable, maybe you don't necessarily eat right now, maybe even take a day to fast, taking some time to go and get in the sauna, maybe just taking some time to not necessarily have the AC in, or maybe just working out outside. It's Texas, it's hot.
Right.
That those things can contribute very meaningfully, not only to your health today, but also into the long run.
That is beautiful. I actually will need to check this out. I feel like has Michael Easter written other books that are like pretty popular?
I believe so.
I feel like I've definitely seen the name. And I'm currently reading a book called Endurance, which is, it's based on a ship in the early 1900s that got trapped in Antarctica and
I'm
ice.
familiar with it, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that cued in my memory.
Yeah.
And the captain left with the crew, or a small amount of the crew, to be like, hey, I know you guys are stuck.
Yep.
We can't get all of you off right now, but if you trust me and believe me,
Right.
I'll be back in what was like a month
Yeah.
with food and supplies,
Yeah.
and we'll get you out of here.
Yeah, they were stranded for, upwards of 6 months, but like just, it's insane. I'm not fully done, but it's similar in some aspects. Obviously, it's not, I don't think there's like actionable steps to take, but just what are humans capable of, putting themselves in in uncomfortable situations, almost open the eyes of what we are capable of. It's like, and if we just stay in a constant state of comfort,
Yes.
we actually we would never realize the full potential, right?
Yes.
It's like the whole person that broke the 5-minute mile. It was impossible until someone pushed past that, and then it's like, all right. And imagine if everyone was just like, no, just stay where it's comfortable. We're not going to challenge that. So anyways, I'm going to check this out. This is awesome. Thank you for allowing me to film this. I'll fill out the waiver still. Appreciate it, Tom. All right.
Yeah.
I'm here, and there's only 2 people here, so that's good. So I actually always start every single workout with some sort of warm-up so that I just get some blood flowing.
I sit and wonder about the times that it made sense. But nowadays, I don't worry about what's past tense. My younger days, I used to hang around with mad friends. If we just fell out, I don't really know what happened. A lot of people come around and keep you stagnant, distraction.
This is usually a perfect time for me to respond to all the comments on YouTube. Shout out to you guys.
So you don't show them no compassion. We was really out here grinding, really rap.
All right, I'm realizing I'm really bad at moving around with the camera and setting it up and stuff, so this is gonna take some time getting used to, because the one thing I don't want is to be in the gym any longer than I need to, and I could already tell this is slowing me down, so I'm gonna have to get more efficient. I think in a perfect world, I will set up the camera in one space like this. There's a Smith today's push, so I'm doing a lot of chest, shoulder, stuff like that, but I have a shoulder injury. But in a perfect world, I set up my camera here and I'm here for the entire hour. Because that way I don't have to keep moving around. So after my warm up on the treadmill, it's just right into this. So, but for anyone wondering, I'm using this app right now. It's a little expensive, I'll be honest. I think it's like 15 bucks a month. And I'm trying it for a month. It's called Push. And it uses AI to track all of your weights, your workouts, to suggest and recommend, and it auto-populates your workouts. Obviously it creates your whole workout program for you, but also the weights, the reps, and all of that stuff. So, all right, let's see, push. So barbell bench press is number 1. Okay, so this is gonna be the first workout. What sucks is my shoulder. I think I sleep on it wrong. You might be able to hear it, but it pops every time I rotate, and basically it is I can't do normal push workouts, so so I have to usually use dumbbells, and I have to be very smart with how I move, because it'll hurt my shoulder really bad. So bear with me, my push workouts are not super heavy weight or anything, but let's work through it. So also I'm listening to Anime Bangers, which is awesome. I put the link, DM me on Instagram if you want, but I put the link in my story yesterday, but it's like, maybe it's 2 hours worth of anime songs that are like gym bangers. Right now I'm listening to Death Note L's theme, but it's like a trap music. Oh, sick. All right, so as I'm warming up, I could tell I can't do wide grip. I can only do short grip. So don't judge the form right now. And again, I'm not a fucking personal trainer. So I'm not here to like walk through the best form and all of that. Maybe I'll get better at that, talking to the camera about that, breaking that stuff down. But right now, I'm just getting a good workout and filming it.
Stacking them Franklins, them Grants, and them Jacksons. Imagine if we would've never chased our passion. We probably would've never knew what happened. They was all just talk, we showed action. Once they leave, don't you let them back in. Just pack up all their stuff and send them packing. I'm blacking on anybody thinking they could act up with me. This vibe ain't for free, cause where I'm at in life, I'm only focused on me. Note the self, know yourself, focus on your health. They don't wanna help, then fuck it, do it by yourself.
The one thing I'm gonna try to work on in all of my workouts, all my sets, is going to failure. Like, I'm following this program, sure, and it tells me do 5 sets. And it tells me the weight, right? If I could do more than that, I'm gonna do more than that. And that's kind of what I want this, like, capturing this on camera to be. I'm saying this now so that y'all hold me accountable. If you see me do some sets or reps that you're like, yo, you could have pushed more, call me out on it. Because I think that's what's gonna cause real growth.
Don't give them no excuse to put you on the shelf. If it's me, myself, and I, then it's no one else. Yeah, Self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Love yourself.
Yeah, practice what you preaching, but clearly they're not practicing entitlement and pride. Yeah, those two things they factor in. Spiral out of control just from all the bantering. When they accustomed to talking behind your back with all that chattering. I remove myself before I abuse myself. Talk about self-love, but you gotta do it yourself. Yeah, I won't act too good for no help. We all healing now. Said some things about me that ain't true. How you feeling now? Even now my lowest,
All
they
right,
tried to find a way to
first
bring me down.
workout
Big
in
fella
the
for years,
books
talking
with the
just
camera.
about
I got a pretty good workout in. I lifted relatively heavy, with my shoulder injury. I can't lift nearly as much as I normally can. I can't do a lot of weight, but it's more about just pushing myself to failure, like I said. But also kind of getting in the groove. It was a bit awkward, like I'm using a tripod and like moving it around and finding the right space and all this shit, and without being an inconvenience. So it's something I'll get better at. I may try just using this and not using the tripod and just like setting this on like the bench or on the floor and see how that goes. But honestly, I feel so good about just being able to bring this with me. And I think as I get more comfortable with the camera in the gym, I will start breaking down more of my personal theories, beliefs, habits when it comes to working out. But as of right now, I'm doing a push-pull leg split. So today was all push workouts, so it's a lot of shoulders, a lot of chest. Yesterday was pull, so tomorrow will be legs. So that's kind of what my split is right now. I'm actually out of protein shakes. So I'm gonna go pick up some protein shakes, and then Michelle will be home in an hour, and then we're just gonna go to filming. So I may wrap up the vlog here actually, because she's getting home later than I thought. So I think we're probably gonna film until, like, she gets home at 3. We'll probably film until like 7. So 7 or 8, and then we'll probably have dinner and then, wrap up the night. So that's gonna do it. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate this journey. Real quick though, y'all, this is the music I was listening to when I was lifting in there. It's my Anime Bangers playlist on Spotify. Again, hit me up on Instagram if you do want it. But tell me, especially any Naruto fans, if you listen to this, tell me this doesn't motivate you to lift hella heavy. I don't know why, because it's not even like anything crazy, but listen. 格座、飛騨、オロチマル。This shit's literally called Akatsuki. This playlist has bangers. The Akaza theme. Woo! Alright. Wait, let me turn this off. I'm hoping those clips don't get my shit demonetized. Get this video demonetized, but it is what it is. Alright, y'all, stay up, push yourself outside your comfort zone. That's what it's about. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay up, stay blessed, peace.